Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Dava Brown and Patrick Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown, you have been married for 4 years and you have one child together. Mrs. Brown, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
So I met Mr. Brown about 10 years ago. I was at the mall and he was in a car, a nice car with some big rims and some loud music. I seen him and I kind of waved him down and he approached me. We exchanged numbers. We started off as casual, you know, just messing around.
Mm-hmm.
I had a boyfriend and he was a whore. So we,
How long?
Just call the man all out his name. Just jump right in it.
We were just messing around, you know, just here and there. So, you know, fast forward a few years, we started getting serious. We were in a relationship, and a few years from there, he asked me to marry him. Of course, I said yes because we had a long history, and we got married. So our marriage has been good, but lately we've been having some issues. He's always trying to go to the club with his friends that are single. You know, he says he'll be home at 12 a.m. He comes home at 3 or 4 a.m. He lies to me. I've caught him talking to women on Facebook that he says he met in 9th grade and they were his friends from, that were his friends from high school. So I've just caught him in several lies. He deletes Facebook messages, but I am a private investigator, and they go to the archive messages. They don't actually delete. So he does things that I think that he thinks I'm not going to find. Like, I have his location on my phone, and he tells me he's at his grandmother's house when he's really at the mall with his friends. They encourage him to do bad things. He's always...
No proof. Hang on. We're going to give Mr. Brown a second to get in here.
Yes, I do.
We're going to give Mr. Brown a second to get in here. Why don't you tell me why you think you're here in divorce court today?
Now that all the lies are out the way, you can hear the facts.
Okay, well, go ahead.
What's
going on?
She's lazy. She's controlling. She thinks I'm doing everything with my friends. I can't even go out and have a drink. You know, it's a problem when I go have a drink. She wants to stay on the phone while I'm out with my friends drinking. You know, and then don't want to have no conversation. Just want to hold the phone.
Just wants to hold the phone?
Just hold the phone. She's trying to hear if girls...
I listen for women.
Are you serious?
If I'm at a bar, of course women are going to be there.
So what, she calls you and asks you to hold the phone up so you can get the atmosphere of what's going on?
Now, you know, I got FaceTime now, so sometimes she want me to FaceTime.
If she's too close, she needs to back away.
Now, Mrs. Brown.
If he's at a club...
No, hang on. Have you ever caught him cheating?
He deleted a Facebook message.
I've deleted a number of them. I'm not cheating.
He deletes messages. His friends know that we're married. We've been married for years, for 4 years. And every time his friend who is in a relationship and has a child with this woman, he comes to my house and he's always like, what's up with your friends? Where's your homegirls at? So if he's asking me where my homegirls are at, and I know that you're in a relationship with your child's mother, what makes me think that he's not taking him to go talk to other women?
Mr. Brown, I don't even know how I ask you to defend yourself against that, because that's all the way around the corner. How did she get like that? What made her so suspicious?
He's too friendly.
I don't know I don't even know where to start at, first of all. I think she's crazy. I mean, just, I don't even think that she's crazy anymore. She's delusional.
No.
Listen to what she's saying.
Well, in your paperwork, you said that he ends up at a lot of strip clubs.
He does.
And since you used to be a stripper, you know what happens in there.
Yes. I used to be an exotic dancer. So I used to get bachelor parties all the time. I used to get men that would come to bachelor parties and they'd be like, oh, no, you know, I'm married. I'm in a relationship. And then their friends, you know, halfway through the night, they get real drunk and they're, you know, giving us, here goes $100, go jump on top of him. So I know that that's what he's out there doing. He might claim that he's, you know, married and in a relationship, but, you know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you've had all these drinks, you're not going to say, oh, no, I'm married.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
That's not cheating.
I mean, it's tacky.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's a little ratchet.
Yeah, very
but
ratchet.
It's not cheating.
It's a difference between, it's not cheating.
It's
the strip club,
ratchet.
you go to the strip club to see entertainers. You know what I'm saying? They're not strippers. We call them entertainers. So I'm going to the strip club to get entertained. You know what I'm saying? Not to cheat. There's a big difference.
I can entertain. I have weave. I have wigs. I can wear my hair long, short. I can spray tan my skin. You know, whatever he wants. I can be exotic. I can
Lazy.
be any color.
Too
no,
lazy.
He wants a strip club. I have a pole at the house. He could come home and get that.
Too lazy.
You don't need to go to a strip club.
Well, you just go ahead with yourself. I got a pole at the house. I am right around that. You just all about it. You say she's a social media junkie. What do you mean by that?
What?
You say she is.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Do you want to get your lies out first before I tell you the facts?
No, Mr. Brown. I want to start with you. I'm talking to you.
You know she'll jump in. But anyway, I wake up in the morning. You know, usually you'll kiss your husband. Hey, good morning, I love you. You know, she jumps on her phone. If I wake up first, I kiss her. You know, I don't get on my phone. I kiss her. You know, rub on or whatever. Well, when she wakes up in the morning and I'm asleep, you know, she don't even kiss me, straight to the phone. It's no, how you doing today? What you want to do today? It's social media she talking about. I don't know what she be talking on social media. I don't even look at her phone. She have Snapchat, Instagram, cheaters, spy apps. Yeah, she got all type of
What's cheaters?
I don't even know. I guess it's some new
Ms.
type
Brown, what you doing on the phone all day? Are you on the phone all day? Let's start there.
No, I'm not on the phone all day. I am a social media whore, but it's because I just like looking on Facebook. Like,
but what are you looking for? What are you doing? What are you looking for?
They have this Facebook group with like mixed babies, and like I just like looking at all the cute babies with the green eyes and the blue eyes and the curly hair, and I show him the pictures like, oh, look at the cute baby, or like, you know, I watch the news channels, I watch your videos on Facebook. If it's funny, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna show him. And he's like, I don't want to see that. Enough is enough. When are you gonna get off the phone? Like, I do give him a kiss in the morning and get on my phone.
Do you ever get concerned that you get so wrapped up in your e-life that your real life kind of just like tumbles to the side and you forget about it?
Like, okay, he gets mad because when we go out and get drinks, I always take a picture of my drinks. I want my fans to see.
And you're on social media.
See, that's
the whole time.
No.
No.
That's what's wrong with you young people.
No.
No, let me tell you what's wrong with you young people. You want to document your disorder.
I just want
Now, back in the day, when I was doing something wrong, if you weren't in the room with me, you'd never know about it. Now, all you guys put it on the news.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You do the wrong thing and put it up.
It's just alcohol.
Never document your foolishness.
Put a drink. She put a drink. You gotta put everything we eat and drink on there?
Yes.
It's too much.
The world can tell you everything about us.
Okay. I want to move on a little bit. I understand you believe he's got OCD.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
When it comes to the house, it's like here she is and here I am.
Oh,
You know?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not a woman thing. It's just like she's not doing her half.
Whoa.
Is that what it is? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, that's
she's
what
not
exactly
doing
what I'm
her
telling you.
half.
Yes, I couldn't have said it no way better.
So you claim he has OCD. Why do you believe he has OCD?
He does have
'Cause she's
OCD.
nasty?
No.
Stop.
No. He has OCD. I think that he has a mental disorder. I think that he needs to be evaluated for that. He cleans up too much. He wants to, let's scrub the walls. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Scrub the walls.
Miss Light, Miss
Yes.
Stop.
You don't want to wake up and want to scrub the walls, do you,
Stop,
Mr.
Miss Light.
Brown?
Not even the scrubbing the walls part. Like,
This
we
is
get
your apartment?
Yes, I have pictures. If you want to see the pictures.
That's lovely.
No, that's
Well, let me see the pictures. Joe, could you?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Ask who did that.
That's beautiful.
No,
Yeah,
and he
ask who
don't even
did
think
it.
that that's clean.
Yeah.
He said that's not clean. I took those pictures and he said that I was embarrassing him. He said it wasn't clean enough.
What's not clean about it?
I did that.
He said the floors weren't
She
clean.
is not cleaning that. What I'm saying is the problem is
It's not clean
she's
enough.
not cleaning.
No,
I am doing
do
that. That's
clean.
why it looks like
I
that.
fold clothes. That's my job.
A man is doing that.
Is that all you do is fold clothes?
And cook. I cook. Yes.
Do you work?
Yes.
Outside the home?
She won't even
Yes,
fold
we
her
work
hands.
together.
You talking about fold the clothes? You don't fold the
I
clothes.
do fold the clothes. Look at who does that? Like, look at the pantry.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
I hired a woman to do that.
The corn goes with the corn.
Oh, man.
I did. It's helpful. I just throw
says
things
that
in
that
there.
is dirty. The corn goes with the greens are supposed to go with the green beans.
You're supposed to find stuff. How can I find anything and everything is scrambling around?
It's not scrambled around. Like, it's in numeric
Who
order.
cooks?
I cook.
What?
I
what
do
you
chicken.
cook? What?
He's lying.
Minute rice?
No.
Chicken nuggets?
No, no. He's lying. He's lying, Your Honor. Okay.
When you say she's a slob, do you have pictures of her slovenly ways?
I have no more words.
He's lying. Your Honor, can I speak, please?
Not yet.
I have no more words.
He's lying.
They're the facts.
That's not facts.
What
He
is
waited
it?
until our daughter dirtied the room to take pictures.
What?
That's a lie. My baby did
That's
that.
her closet.
My daughter did that.
What are you? Come on.
That's not me.
What is she, a Tasmanian devil?
Yes.
Come on. Stop it.
So that's my baby did that. I did not.
The
do that.
baby did that.
Yes, she did. My daughter. You see the toilet?
I guess she can
You
reach
see
where the toothpaste said.
The baby toilet.
Where the Bible
all the
is.
toilet paper.
Who put that soap right there? How did that soap get on the Bible? The baby did that?
Does it matter?
Huh?
Yeah, a bit of a hot mess.
No. I didn't do
Toothpaste
that.
stains.
A little bit of a hot mess.
Toothpaste stains. Her and the man.
That defeats
Oh.
the purpose. Is that he has an OCD problem. You know, the other day, as soon as we came here, I was laying on the bed. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning again. I'm laying on the bed on Facebook. He's like, he brings this big old thing of clothes in the room and is like, you need to fold these clothes. I have no boxers. I was like, okay, you know, just set them down. He throws them at me and knocks the phone out of my hand. So like I just spread the clothes
and brought them to him. I
Excuse
washed
me?
them, dried them,
Can
and
you
brought them
make
to
it-
him.
He's lying.
She's supposed to wash them, dry them,
Let me
and fold
finish
them.
my story. So he throws the clothes at me, so I just spread them on the bed and just lay on top of them and got back on Facebook. Because
After I
I'm
cut
gonna
the
do
yard.
it.
After I cut the yard. I cut
I'm
the
gonna
yard.
do it.
And then came in the house, washed the
No.
clothes, dried the clothes,
No.
and she didn't want to fold the clothes.
I'm gonna
I
do it
cut
on
the
my
yard.
time. It's I do it on my
Mrs.
time.
Mrs. Brown, you're coming up a little light in here. You got a whole lot to say,
He's
but none
lying.
of it's any good.
Yeah.
You don't want to fold the clothes. That's all you do.
Because he thinks
She
I'm
don't
like,
even come in my restroom.
Now, you said something interesting in here, Mr. Brown. You said every woman has basic duties. So I was wondering if you would enlighten me as to what they are.
The basic duties, I mean, cook, clean, wash the clothes. I mean, what else?
Cook,
what more
clean,
should I
wash
say?
the clothes.
I wash clothes.
I mean, do you believe that she should do all the domestic duties in the house as well as also be a breadwinner? Or do you think you're the breadwinner and she does the housework?
I mean, it's like, it's equaled out, but it's like when it comes to the bread, but when it comes to the house, it's like here she is and here I am.
Oh,
You know?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not a
Yes.
woman thing. It's just like
Yes.
she's not doing her half.
Whoa.
Is that what it is? Is that what you're
exactly
telling
yes,
me?
that's
She's
what
not
exactly
doing
what I'm
her
telling you.
half.
Yes, I couldn't have said it no way better.
so you're just gonna lie. Just lying.
All right, well, now we know where that is. We're going to talk about why she embarrasses you with her mouth. You have road rage?
No, I don't. No. Okay, like if I'm getting on the highway and I have my 3 kids that I carry for 9 months in my stomach and a car cuts me off, it's my duty as a mother to go follow that car and tell them how stupid they are.
No. I'm done. I was amused until that point.
No.
Mr. Brown, you say she's so loud, she's embarrassing in public. Tell me about that.
We can't even, it scares me when we go out to drink. You know, we'll go to a bar where they cook, you know, and they have drinks. She'll order some food. If it's not how, like she went to you know, she travels a lot. So if she go to Miami and eat something and they, you know, they cook it good at a French restaurant, and then we go to Dallas and she get that same meal and this, you know, cola, well, this is not the way it's supposed to be cooked. It's supposed to be cooked at this temperature, and it's not how it's supposed to be. You need to take this back. Matter of fact, just bring, you know, they can't even take the meal back and warm it up. She asking for the manager, you know.
You have a lot of attitude? Do you get cranky about your food when it's not quite right?
That, okay, he says like, okay, he says that with that situation or like with my road rage, like, you know, if I'm getting on the
You
highway.
have road rage?
No, I don't. No. Okay, like if I'm getting on the highway and I have my 3 kids that I carry for 9 months in my stomach and a car cuts me off, it's my duty as a mother to go follow that car and tell them how stupid they are. Yes, how stupid they are.
She's superwoman.
Whatever.
Now, Ms. Brown,
investigator.
Ms. Brown, no. I'm done. I was amused until that point.
No.
You can't find, you got kids in the car.
Yes, I have
And
to tell them that they're
let me
stupid.
tell you something. People have jumped out of cars and shot other people because of their running after. It's not that important. It's not that deep. Drive defensively. Act like you got some sense. Don't take your kiddies on a road race behind somebody you don't even know. They could shoot you. Shoot your kid. Oh,
I'm
stop
strongly
it.
opinionated.
You still think you're bulletproof?
Hush. You got to give that up because it's not. It's not safe for your children.
Okay, I can't give the food up. If I'm paying my money that I worked and slaved my butt off for, and my food comes out cold, or if I find some little hair, you're wrong. You need to be fired. You need to fire that person, period. You need to fire them or I'm not ever eating there again. They need to be fired.
I got a thing about people today. Everybody gets all excited about it. Back in the day, cool was it. Cool. The name of the game was cool. If you kept yours, you won because you were above it all. Now everybody wants to see how low they could go and how angry they can get over the smallest of things. Like, I'm classy because really little things anger me. No, it's just tacky and ratchet. We all got to live in this world. Everybody has a good day, bad meal. Oh, I'm so sorry, this isn't good. Could you please take it back? End of story. Everybody's working, trying to get along. World is small. Act like you got some sense.
Okay, I should work on
We
my
don't
anger.
have time for that nonsense. You got one last complaint about the money. Tell me about it.
She's supposed to be taking me to get some type of organic, shake, well, we go down the street from my house, and she go get 2 shakes. I'm sitting in the car listening to music, so I come back in. She tell me to come in a little place. I go in the place, and the dude say 50. She had me come shake I want, so I get a strawberry shake. And
I thought we were talking about money.
Yeah, we are. I'm telling you the story. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
a long one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a long story. You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna open her mouth and then, long story short.
Give me kind of overview of our
Okay,
economic
I'm gonna give you an overview.
Inefficiencies.
Okay, we gonna get a shake. I'm thinking $6, $7 for 2 shakes.
Overview.
$15 for 2 shakes. $15 for 2 shakes. Now you tell me.
Is that a constant state of affairs? Does she spend too much money in general all the time, or does she just got this one thing about a shake?
It's tacos.
We go to Oklahoma, she's supposed to be spending money on me today, on the day that we go to Oklahoma. Tell me why she spent $80 on 2 life jackets at a resort. We can only swim for 15 minutes.
He's lying.
About what?
I mean,
About my kid's life. Duh, we needed life jackets.
Swim for 15 minutes?
life jackets. It's a life jacket. Listen.
We supposed to be going to a swimming pool.
Hey. She was worried about the kids. She put the kids in life jackets. If you're going to spend money on your children. I think it's wonderful. Listen, I wish y'all had stayed in Oklahoma. I just, you love each other. You're going to stay together. Keep her, take her home. This matter is adjourned.
So the judge thinks that we should stay together. She sees us as a good couple, so I think that we're gonna try to work out our differences. I'm going to work on my anger problems and seek counseling, and he needs to relax on the cleaning. And no more clubs, because I am the strip club at home. Right?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Yes. So I will be the strippers from now on.
Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here today because I need my boyfriend to quit smoking weed, commit to being sober, and get a job.
A lot of times a petty argument can turn into something huge that will end up ruining the entire day.
Sobriety is the most important thing to me because it's in my life at stake, and I can't risk being around someone who doesn't live the same way I do.
The communication has been such a problem that we really need a third party to help us figure it out.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Melissa Feld and Jared Lutz. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years. You love one another but are not quite sure whether or not you should marry. So you came to me. You took my compatibility test, gave me some information, and your license with the permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. Ms. Feld, I'm going to start with you. Tell me why you love him but are not quite sure whether marriage is the right thing to do.
We love each other very much, and we care so much about each other. But the most important thing for me is that we're sober, we have a sober home, and that we go to meetings, and that we're both working. We met in...
So now, okay, I was about to say, sober home, so you met in rehab.
We met in AA.
In AA, okay.
We met in AA 2.5 years ago, and we didn't start dating right away. We were friends for a couple months before, and we took it really slow and really got to know each other and really cared a lot about each other. Went to meetings together, we had lots of friends together. We're doing really well. And over the last year, since we moved into this new apartment, things have gotten worse and worse, and we can't see eye to eye anymore. We're fighting about everything. I'm 2.5 years sober now. It's really important to me. I know that's I know what he's like when he's doing really well. I know what we can be, but
Is he not doing really well? Is that?
We're fighting all the time. We fight all the time.
And what are you fighting about?
It started with about a year ago. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and he'd be up at weird hours. He'd be on his computer, like I had a feeling that maybe he was smoking pot or doing something again.
Are you smoking pot?
Well, she's talking about a year ago. So, I mean, I don't claim to be sober right now and in AA. But at that time, I was in the process of starting a business. So, yeah, I was up. I was spending maybe 15, 16 hours a day working on it. And I was not sober at the time. But that was helping me start the business. So, you know, it was an investment.
Helping you start the business?
It was an investment. Absolutely it was. It was helping my stream of thought.
I don't know.
Absolutely. Yes.
I don't know, but I heard weed makes you just sit there and do nothing.
No, it makes you creative. And the weed they have now can give you energy and keep you up as well. Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah, and you can get a prescription for it, and it's completely legal in the state of California.
No.
Correct. Yes.
But
I'm a judge. I know those things. It's not that, it's not that deep. Why? Well, what are you arguing about? If not that, what?
The arguments are about, I believe they're still about sobriety, that I'm not going to AA meetings, okay? And to me, it's like, it's a social thing. That's her social circle, is people in AA, and she wants me to be a part of that. And I choose to spend my time doing other things. So,
are you sober?
No, I'm not sober right
You are
now.
not sober.
No.
Are you still using weed?
Yeah, I smoke weed just like anybody else. Just to, you know, nothing crazy. Nothing negative happens because of it, and it's only positive things, creative things. Maybe I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, you know, or just doing creative ideas, but nothing negative's coming from it, as far as I'm concerned.
Ms. Fell, do you agree with him that nothing's negative is coming from that?
Well, part of our agreement when we moved into our new place a year ago was that we both were going to be sober and going to meetings and both paying bills. That was the agreement. It's super important for me to have a sober house. I've been sober.
Do you find it compelling when he smokes in your house? Does that entice you at all to lose your sobriety?
He doesn't do it in the home, but it does affect my sanity. It is affecting my calmness in the home, knowing that someone's living like that around me.
Do you understand the level of her concern there?
Yeah, I understand. She's hypersensitive.
I'm still talking.
Oh, sorry.
We're not getting off on a good foot, Mr. Lutz.
I thought we were.
No, not at all. Well, you misconstrued that completely. She's been an addict, she's been through AA, and now you're introducing into her environment, even though not into the home, that lifestyle again. Can you understand her dismay about that?
That I do understand, and I am respectful of that. And from what I've learned, I've been in the program before, it's a program of attraction, not rather than promotion. And the way that we fight, and over the little things that turn into crazy fights, it's bizarre. I've never experienced anything like it in my life.
Well, if you could give me an example, that would help me out.
Take, for example, me being up later than her. So if I'm up later than her, if she goes to bed before me, and she comes up and sees I'm still awake, she will go into a tirade and just start saying every negative thing about me you could ever imagine. Calling me every name in the book, and saying things that people have never said to me in my life. And this can last for 3-4 hours, starting at 12 a.m. and go long into the night, and only end with me having to leave the house for it to calm down.
Ms. Fell, do you lose your mind because he doesn't go to bed at the same time you do?
There's certain patterns that I know that if these actions are going on, it's a sign of much bigger things. Like, he hasn't worked. A huge problem is the working. I've been financially supporting us this last year. I am so tired and so worn out. If the weed was helping that much, he would be working right now. It's not helping. He does so much better when he's sober and when he's living like a healthy lifestyle.
Are you coming up light economically?
I had a good job and I was working, and she had to drive me to the job and pick me up every single day because there's some type of issue where she doesn't trust me going to and from work 2 miles from the house. And again, we just started a fight over something trivial one night. I got thrown out of the house, so I was homeless, living on the streets, and then trying to show up and go to work every single day. So I said, forget about this. You know what? I'll go back home. If she doesn't want me to work, she can pay the bills, and that's just the way it is.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. I'd give up the girl before I gave up the job. But anyway, that's just me, and I know I'm not romantic. What was she doing that you had to go and what kind of job did she have?
She was a personal assistant for an executive that had multiple businesses, and I was helping on all levels with those businesses. And he never knew about it, and she wanted my help, and we were doing it as a team.
Was he a shadow worker for you with another employer?
Absolutely.
He did help me a lot
Shadow
with
worker.
that. No, because you were.
And everything that I did was what he was the most happy about, and he never knew that I was there doing it.
So when you say he's a compulsive liar, give me some examples of the things that he's lied about.
Well, that's a huge part of the issues is that I can't trust anything that he says. Like if he says he's going to a meeting and then I hear from a friend that he wasn't at that meeting, where was he? He can't give me an answer where he was. Or he went to rehab and he was supposed to complete like a 30-day treatment program there, and then I found out that he left a couple days earlier. I didn't find out about that until later, after the fact, from a friend. It's just all these little things that keep coming up. Is he lies about this, he lies about that. When can I trust what he's saying is true? He'll tell me that he's totally sober, and then I'll find out that he's going to the weed store. Or where's the money going? The money is not coming back to our house. He's totally okay with me paying all of the bills. Okay.
Respond to her contention that you're a compulsive liar. Where is she wrong there? What's she missing?
She's getting lost in these little issues. I care more about the big picture, okay? The big picture, the household, and, being on the same team, being on the same page. One day we're financially together, everything's ours, and we're going in the right direction, we're gonna support each other. And the next day, she's coming down on me, screaming at me, yelling at me, chasing me out of the house again. So,
you have absolutely no idea what triggers these events for her. I mean, I'm not saying she's behaving rationally. I never claimed that for anybody in here.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is, there's usually a pattern of behavior that triggers it. Are you aware?
Absolutely, I'm aware of it, and a lot of it has to do with me and little things that I do that she's very sensitive to. And there's so many examples of that. But another thing.
Could you give me one?
Well, I think for the one thing, it really is the sobriety. That is the number one issue. It is the number one issue that has taken over everything.
Everything stems from that.
Everything stems from it. And for me, I just don't agree with that whole paradigm, because it's like, oh, if I don't, brush my teeth with this toothpaste, one morning, that's the amount that issue has to do for me. Okay. So it's very minimal.
She's also concerned that you don't have a job. Are you concerned that you don't have a job?
Well, I mean, number one, I spent an entire year when she was working at a really good job, an entire year going into work with her and supporting her at that job in all types of capacities for a full year, and that was under the...
What was she doing that you had to go and... What kind of job did she have?
She was a personal assistant for an executive that had multiple businesses, and I was helping on all levels with those businesses. And he never knew about it, and she wanted my help, and we were doing it as a team.
Was he a shadow worker for you with another employer?
Absolutely.
He did help me a lot with that. No, because you were...
And everything that I did was what he was the most happy about, and he never knew that I was there doing it. And he loved everything I did, every single thing.
You did do a great job. You did do such a great job. But in this I'm working a different job now, and in this last year, we've kind of separated more, where he's trying to start his own thing. He tried to start a turf business. Well, you did start a turf business. It was really great. But it's the same issues that keep coming up over and over again, is that the drugs and the other things get involved, and nothing,
and the business goes away.
And so he can't see that Why?
Drugs never got involved.
But why
okay,
not
I started
why
my
not
own business.
just give
How
it
many
up?
people start their own business from scratch? In my first month of business, I made $14,000.
That's amazing.
Not
But you
many
would
people
still
do
have
that.
a
Okay?
business. You would
Yeah,
still
not
have
very
a
many people do
business.
that. And what I want to talk about next, Mr. Letts, you say she's verbally abusive to you.
She is, yeah.
Whenever these issues arise. So I want to talk about what kind of things she's saying and the level of anger that she displays in your direction. Give me some examples.
She will tell me that she has talked to my family and my family hates me, and she's talked to old friends and girlfriends and they hate me, and I can't be trusted, and that, you know, she's gonna go out and sleep with other guys, hot guys, and,
Now,
you know.
Ms. Feld, tell me you don't do that, do you? So tell me about her language and what she says to you.
Okay, well, first I want to say I do love Melissa, and she is an amazing woman, and I wouldn't be with her for any other reason, because I'm not crazy. And I've never been in a verbally abusive relationship or a lot of yelling or craziness, but the way to describe it is there's Melissa, who's lovely and wonderful, and then there's someone I call Melisa, okay? And this person is going... Alter ego. It's a complete different person, and this person will yell and scream.
What kind of things does she say? You guys got to give me some examples.
She will tell me that she has talked to my family, and my family hates me, and she's talked to old friends and girlfriends, and they hate me, and I can't be trusted, and that, you know, she's going to go out and sleep with other guys, hot guys, and,
now,
you know...
Ms. Feld, tell me you don't do that, do you?
Usually, I usually don't ever initiate. I usually never initiate the fights. What it is that he'll be saying things and he'll be able to express himself however he wants. But if I say anything back, then I'm the one that's, you know, and then, so he'll be saying, oh, you're just lazy, you're just this, you're just that. That's after I worked a whole, like a good example is I went on a vacation to visit my sister. I came home, when the first things he said to me was, so are you working tomorrow? Because I'd like to have the home to myself. I'm working like all the time. How am I supposed to? So that leads to, there's little things that lead me to get into this. You know these little.
Yeah, I get you. I understand that. But in my papers, he indicated that you do some things as crazy as insult the size of his situation. Do you do that? Because that's like irrelevant to anything. Well, not to anything, but to the things about which we are speaking. Do you do that?
No, I don't remember saying that.
That's just a dagger remark.
We both say things that are like very hurt. That's the issue, is that we love and care about each other, but our fights get so bad that we're saying things that are horrible to each other.
I want you to, I'm going to give you 30 seconds apiece. I'm going to start with her. Tell me why he's the man for you beyond anybody else in this world. Now, don't say nothing bad about him. This is a 30-second sales job. Say something good. You want to marry him because. Go.
I want to marry him because he's the kindest, most loving, nurturing man I've met. He's so supportive. He's intelligent. We have a dog together that's become like a son that we take such good care. It's really cute. We love him. But there's a lot of really, really good stuff. The main issue is, like, I want him to be being sober and having a healthy home is the most important thing.
I said don't say anything negative.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Now, you heard her. She started out really well. Those things sounded really, really good. And we're going to forget that little last part, Mr. Letts. 30 seconds. Why she's the woman for you. Go.
Well, Melissa is the woman for me because she's just a very special individual. She has a kindness and a way with people, and just the way she interacts with her friends, that I just know that she's the girl for me. And most importantly, we just have so much in common, and it's just really sad. Don't mean to get negative, but how we get sometimes, because as far as art, music, TV shows, you know, social interactions, everything, we are just on the same page, and it's just someone that we can literally spend all day with each other. And I think sometimes that's to our detriment, is how much time we spend together and how well we get along.
That can be hard. Yeah, my husband retired. You know, it can be hard. If you ask me my opinion as to whether or not you should get married, I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna tell you why. The basis of marriage has to be trust. You gotta really believe that this dude or this woman is right there for you, and no matter what, you could close your eyes and everything could happen, and you open them up and he's not done anything or she's not done anything that's going to tank your relationship. You guys don't have that. And you're living it out in a way that if I can control him enough, I can assure that the trust I don't have for him won't be broken. That's no way to live. That's like the women that come in here, you know, checking the man's phone all the time because he can't trust that he won't cheat. You can't trust that he won't live sober. And what kind of life is that? Chasing basic safety by chasing the guy around. I don't understand how you could do that. Yeah. I think that you become codependent upon one another. You know what I mean? So you don't look at each other as individuals and you believe you have to be together because you were together when you got out of the drugs and all this kind of stuff. But when things turned around, you don't realize that you could go elsewhere. And I'm not telling her to go elsewhere, but I'm telling you there's some issues here. I couldn't have a man didn't have a job. I'm just saying. I don't believe in it. And I can't understand how a guy can live off, you know, and I may be old-fashioned, I don't know, but just live off some woman. That to me is, woo, is, you know, that's just how I feel about it. But you don't have the basic trust there. And if you aren't basically trusting that individual, there's nothing to build a relationship on. You can build a codependent union on that, right? But you can't build a relationship. You with me?
Yeah.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
This matter's adjourned.
I'm willing to try for another month or two, but I can't waste any more time if we're not able to see eye to eye after that. We have to have a sober, healthy home, and that's most important.
The judge advised us to go our separate ways, and that does produce a little anxiety in me hearing it from someone else, even though I have known that probably to be the case for a while. I'm just so beaten down from this whole process that I really don't care that much either way. So, you know, I think it'll be more up to her than to me. I'm kind of just going to go with whatever happens.
Today on Divorce Court.
I think my wife is very insecure with herself, and those insecurities are starting to be placed on me as blame.
I want to be with my husband, but I'm having a really hard time trusting him. And I really want this to work, and I definitely need help.
I shouldn't have to feel like my life is, you know, in shambles over her own insecurities.
I would hope that the judge would be able to see a little bit of where I'm coming from and maybe just help him see so he doesn't just think I'm the crazy one.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Colby Slocum and Courtney Slocum. Mr. and Mrs. Slocum, you have been married for a year and a half, although you've been together for 10 years, and you have one child together. Mr. Slocum, things have run off the rails. Why don't you tell me why you're here in divorce court today?
Your Honor, I'm here today because I'm hoping to get some stability back in my relationship. My wife is always thinking that I'm out cheating. She's always constantly checking my phone, my social media. Her temper is unbearable. She's always throwing stuff, trying to lock me in rooms. If I try to get out, she always stands in my way.
She locks you in rooms?
Oh, yes, yes.
You know that's a felony, right?
Your Honor, look at him and look at me.
Give me an example of one of the most outrageous things she's done in a fit of jealousy.
Your Honor, we were out to eat. The waitress came to give us our bill. I paid the bill. She comes back, she smiles and takes the little thing you put your bill in. Courtney said, "What are you looking at?"
To you or to her?
To her.
Did you really?
She gave him what I call the bedroom eyes, so I just let her know.
Are you serious,
Yes,
Mrs.
I am.
Slocum?
Yes, I am. She gave him the bedroom eyes with a wink on it. Oh,
Your Honor,
yeah. I let her know.
My mother sent me to go and get one of her friends because she was drinking at the bar and couldn't drive. This woman is like 42 years old. She sat up front, put on music, started to dance, you know, what drunk people do.
Yeah.
She thought that she was hitting on me and I was liking her. Just by laughing at her.
His mom's inebriated friend, he's driving her home and you think something's gonna jump off.
She looked at him and said, "You're looking cute today." Again with the bedroom eyes.
No, she did not.
Yes, she
No,
did.
Were you in the car?
Okay.
She
Yes,
was
I
busy. She was dancing like this.
Yes, I
like, who ain't
was.
gonna laugh?
And I let her know. Yes, I did.
Can you give me any other examples?
Okay, we're walking through Walmart. This lady is stocking. She's putting the electronic things on, the
On the
merchandise.
shelves, uh-huh.
Okay, so she's grabbing out the box. She looks over and says hi, smiles at us both. She's like, "What? You screwing her too?" Anywhere we go. Anywhere
Now,
we
Miss
go.
Slocum, you're showing up a couple of nuts and bolts light here.
Yeah.
If you're crazy and you know it, shake your meds.
Hearing it listed, enumerated like that in list form, does it appear to you that you might have a bit of a tick?
Maybe just a little, but if he wouldn't have done the things that he done, maybe I wouldn't be that way.
Well, what did he do?
He cheated. He had.
When
I
did
did not cheat, Your Honor. Your Honor, we had a two-week period where we separated for a little bit.
Y'all on a break.
living
Yeah,
together.
we was on break. Okay. Online, I had an old friend from where we were living hit me up. She had moved by then to Las Vegas. She said, "I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?" So we started talking. Online thing, not physical. She started, hitting on me basically, and I shut it down because I told her I was trying to work out stuff with my wife. I ain't ready to try to go into
Move
nothing
on,
else.
right.
I tell her about it, and she's still pissed off at me because I opened up. Like, I could have kept that to myself. I was trying to be honest with
Did
her.
he voluntarily tell you about what occurred while you two were on a break?
I found that he made a fake profile.
A fake profile.
And she
Hang on,
told
hang
him that she loved him. I look at it as you weren't there.
That's not
for
the
us.
question I
Yes.
asked you. The
Yes, he
question I
did.
asked you is he voluntarily gave up that information to you when
After
you
I
hadn't
found that out, yes.
After you what?
Found that out, yes.
Your
His
Honor,
fake profile.
how can
Yes,
she
I
find
did.
out I supposedly made a fake profile when I was the one that told her about this?
After.
It sounds like she has delusions to me. And she always constantly listens to her friends. Like, I guess they tell her, like, I'm out cheating or I'm out doing this, I'm out doing
Is
that.
that the only thing he's ever
No.
done? Hang on. In the 10 years you've been together, that would cause you to believe that he's cheating? Because to me, that don't count.
No, I actually found a text messages one day that he was sleeping that a girl said, "I love you, Big Papa. I'm glad we met and I'm glad we're friends." But I woke him up out of his sleep, freaking out.
How long ago was that?
Not too long ago, about a couple years ago.
A couple
That ain't
years
too long ago. Your Honor, I went out to a fair. It was a concert at the fair. I have ran into some people that I knew. One of my friends had another girlfriend with him. I gave him my number. His girlfriend was also one of my friends. She's the one that texted me that. And I know the text is crazy. And I did call her in front of Courtney.
Some
And I told her it was not cool to call me Big Papa, even if she was joking. I said, my wife is, irate
upset.
about this.
Yeah.
I said, you can't do that. And I called her right in front of her. And I
Did he
proved
do
to her.
that?
Yes, he did, but if he wouldn't hand his number out like it's candy, maybe it wouldn't happen in the beginning.
Oh, Miss Slocum.
Well, it's true.
Let me tell you something. They're going to take you out of here in a wagon. Because you are coming off crazy.
I told her she needed to see a doctor.
It's not rational at all. Any more stories to tell?
Oh, man. I told her, you always, all right, let me tell you this. I did leave out
Why
something.
don't you say what you're going to say?
I get home, okay? I was with my friend, helping him move. He went to Walmart before he dropped me back off at my house. I bought some groceries, bought some other items. I get home with the bag. Courtney's at the door. You didn't tell me you were going to Walmart. You were supposed to be helping somebody move. I'm like, I did. We went to Walmart afterwards. I picked up some groceries for the house, got some shampoos, some deodorant, stuff like that. I mean, do I have to tell you every place I go? It's not like I'm out here cheating on you.
Were you upset that he went to Walmart on
I was,
an
yes.
unscheduled trip to Walmart? Why?
Yeah. I was upset.
She thought I was going back to see that girl.
Everywhere
Yeah.
he goes, he doesn't tell me. It's always,
Why should he?
I think he needs to tell me at least how long he's going to be gone for. At
Yeah.
least you can't tell me I'm going to be gone for
Your
a
Honor,
little
if I
bit
say
and
I'm
then
gone
like
for
5
2
hours
hours,
later.
if I say I'm gonna be gone for 2
Oh,
hours
no.
and I go a
Oh,
little bit
no,
over that
5.
time, she is calling my phone. You having fun? What are you doing? You're probably with some.
Oh, I call him and he don't answer his phone. That's
I
what he
wouldn't
doesn't tell
answer
you.
your call and you're going to follow him.
I called that number, and a girl answered, hello. I'm like, why are you texting my husband? Click.
Mr. Slocum, care to explain?
Your Honor, that never happened. That's a figment of her imagination. That's in Courtney land somewhere. I promise you, that never happened.
If I had
And if
proof.
it did, I don't know why we haven't been fighting about it.
Mr. Slocum, you say that when Mrs. Slocum gets angry, it is quite the scene. That she gets angry, yells, hooping and hollering. Why don't you tell me some of the things that she's done when she's felt that you've done something inappropriate?
All right, so the locked in rooms thing. I was playing a game with my cousin. She comes up to me, she said, oh, why aren't you on your phone? You got time to hang out with other people, you never have time for me. Started this big thing. So we get at it, we start yelling at each other. I go into the room, I try to leave because she followed me in there, so I try to get past her. She slams the door, she locks it. And she keep on saying to me, she was like, what are you gonna do, hit me? She said, go ahead, hit me.
Miss Slocum, did you do that?
Oh, no. I will stand in front of him, but I don't lock the door.
You
first
lock
of all.
the door.
But
And
you
if
try
he
to block
really-
him from leaving.
Yes, I do, because I feel like he needs to man up and
She
talk to
slapped
me.
me in the
Why
face?
should he run away? I don't lock the door. That's a lie.
But are you cursing and hollering, carrying on?
Yes, I am.
You're not a rational being?
I try to start off calm when I talk about it, but he just wants to walk away and don't want to listen.
No, I
Even
don't. And then when I do,
am
she
calm,
slaps
he's
me in
not
the face.
yelling.
Do you have any family and friends that you know and trust and hang around with, you know, somebody other than him?
Sure.
Did they ever tell you something ain't quite right with you?
Nope.
So they think that he's running around cheating, and every woman in town,
Your Honor.
from the department store to the restaurant to the mall, every woman in town is after him. You really believe, all of them think that.
Ma'am, it's not a really big town.
She's always getting physical. I used to buy her snow globes when I travel for work. She threw at least half of them at me. Half
Not
of them are
at
broken.
him, it hit the
Gone.
wall.
No. She threw them at me. She'll say, oh, I threw it past you because I didn't want to hurt you. Who's going to throw something with the intention not to hurt you?
Miss Slocum?
He has kicked holes in the wall. He has punched holes in the door.
Tell me about one of those circumstances. What is he angry about when he engages in that conduct?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I keep poking at him. It's like poking at a bear, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I can admit that. I won't stop because I feel like he needs to be honest. I do feel like he's not being honest with me. So
What is he
therefore I
being
won't stop.
dishonest about?
There was this girl in his phone who was under his friend's name who was a male. He had a text message from her saying, I can't wait to see you tonight. So what did I do? Because I'm so crazy.
Your Honor, again.
I called that number and a girl answered, hello. I'm like, why are you texting my husband? Click.
Mr. Slocum, care to explain?
Your Honor, that never happened. That's a figment of her imagination. That's in Courtney land somewhere. I promise you, that never happened.
If I had
And if
proof.
it did, I don't know why we haven't been fighting about it.
Anything? Have you not mentioned it to him?
Oh, yes, I mentioned
When?
it to him.
Why
And
am
he
I just
tried
now finding out about it?
This is his famous saying. What do you mean? All the time. You say anything to him, he'll be like, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean?
Your
That's
Honor,
what
I
I mean.
give her my phone and I tell her to look through it.
You know, I kind of want to know what you mean myself.
Because he said...
You know, if somebody in a department store says hi to both of you, how you get a romantic invitation out of that is really
not all the
beyond
time.
me.
Not all the time. Not all the time. Now that's just being exaggerated. And I
No,
just
that
look
ain't
like a crazy
exaggeration. That's
person.
real.
It's certain times like when you go somewhere and then, because he's a very nice person, he talks to everyone, he doesn't discriminate. But when the girl gives the bedroom eyes and the look, it's like, I'd like to just knock that right off your face.
Your Honor.
First of all, how is he responsible? Number one, how is he responsible for the look? But we're gonna leave that alone. Let's get off this because we see where this is going, Mrs. Slocum, and we're gonna talk because you're upset because Mrs. Slocum will not get a job.
Yeah.
You're very upset about your husband and so scared that some woman's gonna take him from you.
Because I feel like he looks at other girls more than he does me, like there's something wrong with me. Like maybe I'm not pretty enough.
Your Honor, I'm always telling her she's doing it.
Hang on, I'm trying to get somewhere with your wife. Be quiet.
Maybe I'm not skinny enough or I don't have nice stuff like other people do.
Mr. Slocum, you're concerned because you say your wife will not get a job. Tell me about that.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm working 65 plus hours a week. Okay, I'm dying. I'm paying for the house. I'm paying for our daughter's clothes. I'm paying for food. You know, it was cool when my daughter was younger. You know, we needed somebody that would be able to be there with her, watch her. My daughter goes to school now, and when she's not in school, my grandma can watch her and be there for her. Why can't she get a job? Why can't she help me?
Have you asked her?
I asked her, and she always says, I applied for a job, or they're gonna call me back, or they said that the person that did my interview got fired or isn't there anymore. She always has some different.
Ms. Slocum, do you understand that your man is under some financial pressure and needs a little assistance?
Yes, I do.
And do you believe you ought to render that assistance to him?
Yes, I do.
What are you doing about it?
I did fill out an application and turned it in, and when I called back about it, the woman who was supposed to do my interview with me got fired or quit or something. I don't know. There's like 7 stories. So I've applied to other places. I kind of feel because I don't have a background history of work that nobody wants to hire me. I have filled out numerous applications everywhere.
When you say numerous, how many do you mean?
Like 30. Everywhere I can.
Like 3.5.
How would you know?
Where's the evidence?
So I'm supposed to bring the application home and prove it to you. Now who's
I ain't never even seen you fill one out.
Ms. Slocum, somehow I don't believe that you've really filled out 30 applications.
Okay, maybe like 15, but the truth, it's the truth.
Let me see your call log.
See, the thing is, until you get a job, your full-time job is getting a job.
Yes.
So, you know, I could do 15 applications in a day if I was broke. I mean, in a day. I'd be one shop after another, online. You can fill them out all day long. So 15 is nothing. So you're not really trying. And you need to get off your duff and do something, because the man needs some help.
Yes, I realize that.
You realize that? Well, what's stopping you?
Nothing. I
She
do
wants
go
to know
and
if
do
I'm a
those
cheat.
things. And I do.
How can she work and check on me?
I have my ways. Thank you.
Miss Slocum, what's wrong? Is something wrong? I mean, are you distraught? Are you upset? Do you not feel safe? What's wrong? You're very upset about your husband and so scared that some woman's going to take him from you.
Because I feel like he looks at other girls more than he does me. Like there's something wrong with me. Like maybe I'm not pretty enough.
Your Honor, I'm always telling her she's beautiful.
Hang on, I'm trying to get somewhere with your wife. Be quiet.
Maybe I'm not skinny enough, or I don't have nice stuff like other people do, or just
You have issues with who you are, don't you? You don't think you're good enough.
No, sometimes I don't.
That's everything. That's what it is. That's why you can't keep pushing for a job, because the rejection is a lot for you. You keep yelling at the women because you look in the mirror and you're not quite happy with what you see, and you can't have anybody tell you no, because one more bad thing, one more negative comment, one more negative thought is gonna lay out, and you're fighting at it like you're fighting for your life. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Miss Slocum, if you do nothing else when you leave here, I want you to make a decision to value yourself. And I want you to make a decision to value yourself so much that the rest of the world doesn't frighten you as much as it does. This man loves you. You have taken him to hell and back with this jealousy thing, yelling and hooping and hollering and screaming everywhere you go, every time, and he's sticking with you. This means he loves you. This means you have value. This means that when he looks at you, he sees a beautiful woman. This means his heart is with you. This means that he cares for you. You have value. And, you know, you can't secure a marriage from the outside in. You can't knock out all the women you think might maybe one day look at him and reach toward him. You secure a marriage from the inside out. Make it so he's happy when he gets home, because he's gonna see you. You know what I mean? It's a good atmosphere. It's a happy wife. It's a loving place. It's a woman who's got ideas and things and feels good about herself. You got to work on you. You got to work on that inside. You got to work on that self-esteem, because there's no reason for you to feel like you're on the edge of disaster every day, which is what she's feeling, you know. Yeah. She thinks her world's going to end like that because she's so frightened and she's so less than. And I don't think you did it to her. No. I'm just letting you know what the nature of the problem that you got. You need to see somebody and work on your esteem issues. Everything after that, all the rest of this falls away. It doesn't fall away overnight, but it falls away. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your problem is not him. Your problem isn't the women in the world. Your problem is that little girl in the back of your head saying, you're not good enough. And that chick is lying to you. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
She is lying to you. You got a good man there. He loves you. Go home and make sure he feels it. This matter is adjourned.
I love him, so I would really love to work on everything and just start over, fresh start.
I think we're gonna work on you a little bit more, get you feeling good about yourself, and I think things should fall into place.
Today on Divorce Court.
I would like for Alexis to be a little more mature and just, you know, maybe possess the capabilities of letting things go.
We don't know how to communicate that we love each other when we're angry.
I am definitely polyamorous for life. Anti-monogamy is just not for me. That's just who I am. It's what I am.
I want to go to a monogamous relationship from a polyamorous relationship, and I'm not sure how Sean Paul's gonna feel about that.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Alexis Young and Sean Paul Williams. The two of you have been together for 3 years, living together for 3 years. You're having difficulty staying together, and you thought you'd come to me and ask my advice, so I will give it to you. You have no children together, correct?
No.
Go, righty. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Young. Tell me why you're here.
I'm here because I am interested in actually getting into a monogamous relationship with him. We're actually in a polyamorous relationship, and we've been seeking another partner. And I just think there's so much that we have to do between ourselves before we add something to this chaos.
How did you first get into a polyamorous relationship with him? Whose idea was it? Was it a lifestyle you were both into? Did you meet in it or what?
I knew nothing about it, actually. And when we first met each other, he was talking about adding another partner into our relationship. And because I like women also, I didn't have a problem with it. But just 3 years in, I'm noticing little things that I just don't appreciate from him, as in I don't get the attention that I deserve. I feel like he doesn't speak to me the way that he needs to. I feel like we can't communicate, so adding someone into this doesn't make sense.
Got it. I got to make a small definition. Polyamory, or a polyamorous relationship, is a relationship in which there is no monogamy. That romantic relationships is just not two people. You can have a number of people all loving one another, and nobody's upset about it. Yeah.
There's supposed to be boundaries, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's where the problem is, I think. So why don't you tell me, you're not happy with the boundaries that he sees? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, as far as us trying to find another partner, I feel like he is on his own when it comes to that. He, contacts women on his own. He'll have conversations with them. I won't have any knowledge of what's going on. He'll tell me, I want you to talk to this girl. I've been talking to her for months. I didn't know anything about it.
Tell them why.
I'm going to ask you in a minute.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, I was thinking out loud, Your Honor. Forgive me.
No, you weren't. I've been on this bench a long time. So that's what you're upset about, the way he's bringing in
Yeah, like I'm not a part of it.
Okay. Mr. Williams, your response to that is what?
Okay, my response to that is she's not a part of it because she chooses not to be a part of it. I mean, you can see she's a beautiful woman, and like most women, women are the hunted, men are the hunters. That's just what it is. It's been that way since the beginning of time. So again, she chooses not to take part in that. It's not for anything that, you know, I'm saying, oh, no, you can't
Have you sat down and had a discussion about
Yes.
how you are going to pursue other women? Have you talked about the procedure of it?
Yes, we have.
And what did you agree upon?
That I am the one, because I'm the talkative one. So, and again, she's a woman. She's used to being pursued. She's not used to, you know, pursuing somebody. It's different for her. But again, because she's a bisexual woman, she's in this type of relationship, it's almost as if she's in this situation like a man, where if I was to pursue a woman, it's foreign to her. So again, she chooses for me to do that. That's why it happens.
Well, what do you think her concern is with respect to the nature of the relationship then? If it's not that, what do you believe she's unhappy about? Because clearly she's unhappy about something. What do you think it is?
She's alleging that she doesn't get attention here, which is, this is something I'm hearing for the first time today, Your Honor.
Okay, well, let's investigate that.
Yes,
Ms. Young,
please.
what do you mean by you don't feel like you get enough attention?
His phone is his best friend, and like I said, he's always pursuing other people to be in our relationship instead of working on our relationship. I feel like we have a lot of just in between. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but we don't know how to communicate. And what he said was false. It's not that I don't mean to go back, but it's bothering me. It's not that I don't want to be involved. It's that I don't like being left out. I feel like I'm in the dark. I feel like you're being sneaky. If I don't know what's going on, I feel like you're hiding something from me. So he would pursue it on his own because he doesn't want me to get upset when something falls through, or, you know, someone says they're gonna come or they're interested in us and they're not. So he'll hide that from me, but I feel like he's being sneaky.
I think I see what you're saying. I think you're assuming he's thinking something, and I think he's assuming you're thinking something, and you're not really having a conversation about it. But I do want to clear up another thing. What also gets in, I understand, in conflict in your relationship is that you are a producer, a film producer, and you are an actress, and you do sex films, porn. And so that, too, enters into the complexity of your relationship. Is that accurate or not?
It's pretty accurate. It's amateur online adult fetish films, Your Honor.
And how do you feel that is all impeding your relationship or impinging on it in some way, or you think it's unrelated?
It definitely affects our relationships in the aspect of where I feel like, you know, because, again, just full disclosure, Your Honor,
Sure.
I have an exceptionally high sex drive. But when we're intimate on camera, to
Right.
me, it's like when the cameras are done and we're done working and I want to be intimate with my woman, I don't want to hear about, we've
already done it. Let's not do it again.
That's work. It's not the same thing.
Does that problem appear in your relationship, that once you've done it on film, you don't want to, again, do it in your private life?
Yes. Yeah, I'm tired.
Because you've had enough.
Yes.
Tired.
But I mean,
I'm
I get
doing
something.
all of the work.
Okay, no, but I get something out of it
She
when
does
we're
get
on
a
camera.
lot out of it.
He says he doesn't, and that's why he's wanting more when we stop filming. I get something out of it. It's not just acting to me. Like, we're, you know, intimate, and I feel it. He doesn't. He feels like he's just working, and that's why it's not enough. But I'm done. Like, after that, I'm tired. I'm done.
We have to look a certain way to do what we want to do. And again, if you don't want to do that and maintain yourself, you should get a regular job, you know, a regular 9 to 5, and not do what we do. Your job is to be sexy and beautiful. That's what we do. That's our profession.
Let me ask you, but thick women are kind of in these days. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, they are.
What I got from your papers, Ms. Young, is that you feel a bit like a sex object and a little bit bullied. Did I get that right, or did I miss it?
Yes.
Can you explain to me some of the things he's saying or doing that makes you feel that way?
For instance, when Sean Paul wants to be intimate all the time, and I can only give but so much. I'm one person, and we've had conflicts in the past where I've had to go out to the hospital because we've been doing too much, and I want to lay back, and he doesn't seem to get that.
Right. But beyond the sex, let's talk about, you know, you wrote in your papers there, he says things like only speak when you're spoken to and yells at you and all this. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Not even close.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to you in a second.
Sorry.
When he's, again, like, he's a great person when he's not upset and when he gets his way. But when he doesn't, it's whatever goes. So he knows that I have issues with my weight. I've gained a lot of weight these past couple months. And when he's angry, he'll pick on me. Like, I could be eating something and he'll make a comment like, so you're not trying to change yourself? Or we're outside and I'm like, God, I'm hungry. I could eat like a horse. And he's like, well, I wish I had a woman who didn't talk like that. It's
I got
demeaning to me when he knows it hurts me.
Mr. Williams, what do you have to say? Is that not true?
That is
she
so,
misinterpreting what's going on?
So exceptionally inaccurate, Your Honor. And just to clarify about what she's saying is, again, we have this online business that we do, so therefore our appearance is critical to what we do. She knows this. And I always say verbatim, I'm having my manager hat on when I'm talking to you, and it's like, we have to look a certain way to do what we want to do. And again, if you don't want to do that and maintain yourself, you should get a regular job, you know, a regular 9 to 5 and not do what we do. Your job is to be sexy and beautiful. That's what we do. That's our profession.
Let me ask you, but thick women are kind of in these days. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, they are. And again, something else that she neglected to tell you, Your Honor, is she's, I don't know, flowers for no reason. I spoil her ridiculously. You know, I
just
do
said
everything.
when you are in a good mood and you get what you want.
I do it all the time.
No, Ms. Young, you didn't. You did.
Well, when he's in a good mood and he gets what he wants, he is amazing.
Either
but
I
let
am or
him
I'm
be in
not.
a bad mood. He's not opening my car door like he usually does, or I'm gonna have to take out the trash like he says women don't have to. When he's upset, it's different.
Ms. Young, it's always different when people are upset.
I try not to be that way. I try not to be that way. I don't think anything changes with me.
Well, what would you like him to do when he's angry?
I would like us to have an adult conversation when he's upset without him belittling me, calling me names. I get it. Like,
I got. You got to give a man a chance to talk.
He talks.
Yeah, I'm like.
He talks.
But I need to talk to him. I need to hear from him. So you're going to have to, you know, be considerate.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Williams, did you hear what she said?
Yeah, yes.
Do you understand why she feels this way, or is she just misinterpreting what you're doing, or
Definitely.
you think she's being overly sensitive?
She fails to mention the part where, yes, she wants me to talk and express myself, but I told her, again, I'm very forthcoming about who I am. I'm a first-class jerk when I'm upset, pretty much like most people, but I admit mine. Yeah, so if I need a minute to cool off, I need you not to stand in front of me, keeping me from going out the house to go cool off when I need to cool off. Because I'm telling you, if you're going to force me to talk, and I tell you all the time, I'm going to spit venom at you. I try to go outside and cool myself. You're keeping me in the, like, physically keeping me in the room like, no, we're going to talk now.
Do you do that?
I do, because I get anxious if I don't resolve a problem, and I don't want him going out there and I'm stuck with my thoughts and my feelings.
And I get that, Ms. Young, but let me tell you, that is unwise, and I will tell you why it is unwise. I wish I had more time than I do. I really do. I haven't given you an opportunity to tell me what you think the primary problem in this relationship is. Or are you content the way it is, and she's the one looking for change?
No. I'm far from content, Your Honor. The insecurity issues, her temper, the way she likes to isolate herself when she's upset, and her excessive drinking.
Ooh.
So that's just a few,
a
just off the top.
laundry list. Let's talk about the anger. Do you get very angry? Do you isolate when you're angry? Or?
Yes. He knows that I deal with severe anxiety and depression, and I cannot cope well. I understand that there's people out here who know how to deal with things better than I do. I'm not good at dealing with conflict, and I will isolate myself, but that is...
For days. Sorry, I was clearing my throat. Sorry.
You know, Mr. Williams, I see your point of view. I really do, and I understand what difficulties you're working with. But being an adult about it will help the situation far more than interjecting and all that smarty
my
stuff.
apologies.
It's not helpful. I don't have much time here. I really would like to help both of you. I really, really would. She's hurting over there. I'd like to help her. You're not happy. I'd like to help you. But, you know, if I've got to discipline you like we're in 5th grade, nothing happens. What do you want? If I could wave my magic gavel and give you what you wanted out of this relationship, what would you change?
Our communication, really, because it all stems down to, like, I think a lot of things would change if we knew how to talk to each other like adults. Mm-hmm. I run and hide because I don't know how to communicate with him that I'm hurt. I might just be angry and not, it reflects off as something else and vice versa, but I don't like isolating myself. It kills me.
Well, what one thing would you want if I could wave my gavel and give you, change something about this relationship that would make you more content in it? What would it be?
I just feel like it's probably boils down to a maturity issue. And again, I know I'm not perfect because, again, when I get in my moods, you know, a little comment here and there, but it's like I've been plucked, I've been put in a corner, I try to go outside and cool myself. You're keeping me in the, like, physically keeping me in the room, like, no, we're going to talk now.
Do you do that?
I do, because I get anxious if I don't resolve a problem, and I don't want him going out there and I'm stuck with my thoughts and my feelings.
And I get that, Ms. Young, but let me tell you, that is unwise, and I will tell you why it is unwise. He is removing himself from a potentially explosive situation, and he's going to hurt you more by staying there. If he is not calm and together and centered, he's just going to be yelling or angry. So you have to say, I understand this is how I feel, but making him stay to have a conversation about it is not resolving my issue. Do you see what I'm saying? You think it does, but it doesn't. At the end of the day, Ms. Young, from what I understand, from what you told me here, you want to have a monogamous relationship with Mr. Williams. Is that accurate or not?
It is very accurate.
Have you discussed that with him?
No. No.
Is that, Mr. Williams, is that something you would consider, or is simply not for you, which is your right?
Definitely not for me. It's not who I am. I don't feel like I should have to compromise what I want, because, again, I was forthcoming about who I am and what I want. And she was okay with it.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, people are oohing and ahhing, but I don't have a problem with that. People are who they are.
Thank you.
If they lie to you about who they are, then shame on them.
Thank you.
But if they tell you who they are, you can't expect them to become someone else to accommodate who you are. You with me? I want so much for you to be happy. I want so much for that anxiety and depression to be resolved. Having the right guy will not resolve your anxiety and depression. Been there, done that, don't work out. What you gotta do is you gotta go see somebody about it. The brain can retrain itself, relearn how to respond to things emotionally, and you really, really do need that. Go see somebody. They will help you with that. He is not the solution to your problem. I'm glad you told him you wanted a monogamous relationship, because I think that was really on your heart. But you understand that's not what he wants, right?
I do.
And you understand now you have a decision to make about what you want.
Yeah.
Make the decision, but don't stay in it and be angry that you don't have what you want. You with me on that one?
I am, yes.
I could talk to you all afternoon. I'd sit down with you and stay. I'm going to send you to somebody to get you started. But you have to understand the realities of the situation. You've got to accept those two things. And if you didn't learn anything today, is one, let him leave the room when he's hot. And number two, don't expect him to be somebody that he's not. Okay?
Yes.
Good luck to the both of you.
Thank you. Today, when I heard him say that he didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship in front of everyone, I was definitely devastated. I wasn't expecting that answer from him. I thought that he would give me the benefit of the doubt and maybe find it in his heart to want to work on us and not involve someone else, but didn't go that way.
Alexis, it seems like she has a decision to make because it seems like she has her own agenda wanting this monogamous relationship, which, by the way, I'm just hearing for the first time today. So it's just not me. It's not who I am. It's not what I want. I've said this from day one.
Today on Divorce Court.
Corey and I come from two different worlds. I come from a very close-knit family, and he came from the system.
What I want from the judge is to express to Amelia, it's not what you say, but how you say it.
I'd like for Corey to respect me and my money and everything that I work hard for more than what he has respected over the past 5 years.
Well, I know as a human being that I'm not perfect, but Amelia's not perfect too. And I really feel that she should understand that fact.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Amelia Earl and Corey Embry. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You have been married, however, for the last 9 months, and we've got trouble already. I'm going to start with you, Ms. Earl. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
We're here for me and Corey's marriage to be saved.
Okay.
I'm on my last limb with him. I've tried and tried with him, and I just want things to come together so that we can be happy again.
Okay. What's wrong?
We argue over pointless, just petty stuff. We always arguing, and money's a real issue in our relationship. So I feel like if we don't work, we don't eat, and it's kind of hard for us to survive at times. So I just want it to be how it's supposed to be.
To get better. Was
Right.
it like that before you got married? I mean, you only been married 9 months.
Nothing's really changed since we got married. It's just that, I was hoping that things would change once we got married, and it just...
And it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Embry, what do you think's wrong?
The arguing, I really don't think that the money is a problem. I mean, it's not consistent. It's like I work seldomly, but it's the arguing and the ego clashing.
The argument and the ego clashing. Ms. Earl, take me back to the beginning. How'd you meet? How'd you get together? How'd we get to where we are today?
Well, we met at my house through a mutual friend, and he said something really funny to me. And after that, we just been clicking ever since then. We were just at first when we got together, we weren't really dating. We were just hanging out all the time. And then after that, we just progressed, because he would always come over and hang out with my family. So there was one day they asked at a picnic, they was so what are you guys? Are you guys just friends or what? What's going on here? And later on that night, we just made it official that we would be together, and we've been together ever since. So.
And you've been together for 5 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When did things start to go south? When did all the arguing start to happen, Mr. Embry? When did you find out you weren't happy together anymore?
About after the honeymoon phase, about 4 months.
After 4 months?
Yeah.
4 months of marriage or 4 months of dating?
Dating.
Wow. Why did you stay together so long if it got so unpleasant so early?
As a young kid, I had witnessed successful relationships, and I kind of knew you don't get nowhere from nothing. But I knew if you was in love, you stick it out and work it out, and if you wasn't, you just move around.
Do you think that you are in love and that you can work it out, or are you surprised by her belief that you're at the end of the road?
I believe that we are in love. I never really knew love as a kid, and I come from a little rough background. It's the only relationship I ever had. But I believe we are in love, and I believe it's fixable if we're willing to fix it, because it takes two.
What is your primary concern?
Money. Not being able to have, him not keeping steady jobs.
Do you work?
I quit working because he asked me to stay home and be a stay-at-home wife. That's what he wanted, so that's what I tried to
You mean to tell me, he says, quit work. I'm not working steady. You all quit work and stay at home because that's what I want, and you did it?
Yeah, I did. Because I was trying to save the relationship. I was trying to do everything that I could possibly do before I just be okay.
Listen, honey, lack of money never helped a relationship yet. You know what I mean? And they can make things real ragged if you don't have any.
Right.
Mr. Embry, did you ask her to stay home and be a stay-at-home wife? And
yes, but that's
if
not,
so, why?
That's not exactly how it went about. She was stressing to me.
You tell me how it went.
She was stressing to me about her job, about her manager. He was kind of being harsh to her. She was stressing to me about working this entire 5 years of the relationship. And she's tired of working and she needs a vacation. So I told her, you know, don't go. Why are you going then? Don't go. And she ended up not going, but I had a job and I worked, but that's not how, it's not like I just came to her like, just stay home. I don't want you
just don't go to work. Woo. Mr. Embry, that was some bad advice. If she had a reason to stay home with children or something, that's good. But just because she doesn't like her job right now doesn't mean she should stop working. It means that she should look for a new job while she maintains the job that she has. Because, you know, it takes two to be stable, oftentimes. And clearly it's taken two to be stable because you're not economically stable now, correct?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. You with me?
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. But I just didn't want to keep arguing with her. That was like my only resolution. She kept complaining about her job, And in the back of my head, it was like, well, don't go. I'm going to commit to this job that I have, and I'll work, and you can catch a little break. Because I acquire jobs, but I'll lose them real fast.
But you get them, but you can't keep them.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know why? Is there a consistent?
Yeah, I
is
know
there
why.
a theme?
I don't want to work. I don't like working.
Yeah, there you go. And you knew that about him, yet you quit your job anyway.
Well, because like when we first met, Corey didn't have like a job. He wasn't working, and he was just he was pimping to get his money. But
you were a pimp?
Yes, ma'am. For a little bit.
No kidding.
Yeah, but I'm not proud of it. You know,
You shouldn't be. That's the lowest of the low, bottom feeder. What kind of things does she say to you that are belittling?
I'm more man than you will ever be, and I'm more woman than you'll ever get. I'm like, what? Like,
don't be quoting stuff out of movies and whatnot and run your life with it. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's cute in the moment when you said it. I mean, it's cute to you, not to him. You said you're not proud of it and you quit, which I applaud you for. I mean, and you're finding the regular money hard to get, correct?
Yeah, it went from like $1,000 a night to like $80 a day from working a minimum wage job.
Right,
but
right.
I can't like lie that she didn't change my life for the better, because I was all up until 19, I was in and out of incarceration, in and out.
And you attribute that in part to her presence in your life?
As soon as I met her, she showed me a better perspective on life, that there was more horizons and I can go farther, so to say. And I didn't quit immediately, but like 4 years later, she came at me with the ultimatum, Corey, I work, I give you money, what are you doing this for? And in the back of my head, I had aunts, nieces, and I was like, Corey, you got a lot of bad karma coming to you from what you've been doing. So I was ready to quit when she came at me with the notion. And the money wasn't the same. We was in Georgia at the time. It wasn't the same as California.
Now, Ms. Earl, I understand you quit school when you met him.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you were hanging out with him so much, you thought it was better hanging out with him than going to school. You know, what were you thinking there?
I didn't think that it was a better idea for me to hang out with him than to go to school. I knew it was stupid, but I just felt like really hard for him. I don't know why, but I did.
Why is that incongruent with going to school? You can be in love and in school at the same time.
Right.
Okay. You say even now that he's disrespectful to you, that he says you ought to be obedient and you're not.
Yeah.
Explain to me the atmosphere in your home and why you think it's so bad and unpleasant for you.
Well, the atmosphere is it's a lot of tension, and it's always hostile, either coming from me or coming from him. Well, it's mainly from me because he's disrespecting me so much. Give me
some examples. What do you mean by he's being disrespectful? What are you talking about?
Like the way that he talks to me, he'll say rude stuff to me, and I'll just be like, why are you coming at me like that? Or he'll just be like, he'll start yelling at me, and I'm just like, that is like so rude. Like, and then when I yell back at him, it's just like, oh, you don't respect me, like you don't listen, you don't stand in a woman's place, you don't do what a woman's supposed to do. That's not how women talk. And my thing is, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me, because I've treated you so good for so many years. It's hard for me to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep letting you like yell at me. No, when he yells at me, I yell back at him. So it's like he said, the egos clash, because my ego's like, we're greater than this, and we're not about to let nobody yell at us.
Mr. Embry, you heard what she said. What she said. Is your take on what's happening in the home a little different than that?
Yeah.
Well, tell me what your take is. Who starts the fussing and hollering, and do you believe she doesn't stay in her place as a woman?
We both do. We both start the fussing and arguing, but as a character and the way she carries herself as like she belittles me. It's like I'm below her. And it's,
well, what kind of things does she say to you that are belittling?
I'm more man than you will ever be, and I'm more woman than you'll ever get. I'm like, what? Like,
don't be quoting stuff out of movies and whatnot and run your life with it. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's cute in the moment when you said it. I mean, it's cute to you, not to him. But I mean, that's just silly. Are you respectful to her?
When
Is her home a comfortable and safe place for her to be?
No, not right now. I'm not even gonna admit. My apartment floor just got a gunshot shot through it. It's not suitable, but it's a roof over your head. But
actually, I didn't mean that. I meant, was inside the house cool, but you're saying you don't live in a very good neighborhood.
No, but inside the house is not cool. We're walking on eggshells, stuff is tense. And the argument would start from, she wants to cook the chicken at 225, and I wanted that, no, she wants it at 350, and I wanted it at 225. I want it slow cooked. And we'll be done for the rest of the night, arguing over that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stay on birth control, Ms. Earl. You guys are not stable. You're going to create another wave of life of just like he lived, because you two don't have it together. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay on birth control like your life depended on it, because it does. I don't know which one of you I want to talk to more. Mr. Embry, I'm going to start with you. You can live who you were. You can live what your circumstances were. Or you can decide you can live who you want to be and what you want your circumstances to be. In other words, if you keep saying, I'm used to this, so this is how I'm going to do it, you will never get anywhere. It'll never get any better. The next step on the ladder requires you to level up in terms of maturity, of not getting your way, of being able to compromise, and to understand that to love someone is to respect them and to honor them and give them their way every once in a while. You register that as a loss. If she gets the chicken at $3.50 and you want $2.25, you're registering $3.50 as a loss. It's not a loss. It's just a different way to do things. And you really need to grow up and mature. You need to go to counseling if you're going to be who you want to be. You understand that? And you have to be willing to learn and willing to put a period on that, what that path, that's the old Corey. I can't be that dude no more. You understand what I'm saying? You willing to do that kind of thing?
Yes, ma'am, but we really don't communicate when we get into it.
I know. I mean, this problem, I could talk for 5 hours and still not solve everything. I'm trying to just get you started. Ms. Earl, you've got to make a decision about what you want to do with your life. He is who he is. Whether or not he levels up is something we'll never know until it happens or doesn't happen. And you've got to make a decision. First of all, you got to stop doing what he says to do when you know it's not the intelligent thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to think about what you're doing, and he has to earn your love. I understand your sympathy for him and his circumstances, but you're not responsible for it, and you don't need to continue to suffer because of it. And you have to demand that either he treats you appropriately and becomes a breadwinner and an honoring dude, or you're not going to stay. Because if he knows you're going to stay no matter what, his impetus to change is that much less. I don't think you're woman enough yet, nor do I think you're man enough yet to work this out. I don't. You have to change so much of who you are and what you need to do. You know, being married is about compromise and is about giving, and it's not about not getting your way. You know, whatever you do, please, please, please don't ever get pregnant until we get this thing resolved.
Well, we've had a miscarriage like 2012.
Stay on birth control, Ms. Earl. You guys are not stable. You're going to create another wave of life of just like he lived because you two don't have it together. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay on birth control like your life depended on it because it does.
Okay.
I got a letter from your mother, and she's concerned about you. She sees a daughter that she raised to attain a certain stature and status in life, and she's seen you walk away from it time after time to follow him. I understand that. I know you're not gonna leave him, are you?
No, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. Because I love him, and it's hard for me to just walk away from him as many times as I've tried to. I just keep going back.
Mr. Embry, earn what she just said. And you really gotta step it up. I mean, if I were her mother, I'd ask her to step away. I don't think you're in a position to really love her as she should be loved and care for her as she should be cared for, in part simply because you can't hold a job. The reason that you're in the position you're in, you said it yourself, is because you didn't have a stable family. You know what a stable family does to you? It teaches you. Other people teach you how to live, love, compromise, and be. You need somebody to teach you how to be married. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to teach you that. And you need to do it now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I getting the judge yes?
No. That's the yes, ma'am. But as far as changing, I just view it's a brick road in the middle of the road. What we gonna do? Take a right or left? I run straight into it. And as far as what we've been doing, we just been running straight into it. So I already told her before I gave up. I ain't got.
You done?
I don't have no solutions to nothing. Everything I done tried.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? What'd he say?
He doesn't have any solutions, and
that's it. You can't make it. You can't make it for the both of you. He says it's done. It's done. Believe him. There's no fairy tale ending to this. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
He said it. And I ain't mad at you. I'm just passionate. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for having a bad background. Proud of you for becoming a better guy. But he sees what I see. And you got to stop pretending it's not what it is. Grow up. Listen to what he said. I'm going to get you this tape, play it over and over again of what he just said to you. He's right. This matter is adjourned.
I think without Corey, with time, I'll be all right, because I'm a pretty strong person. My mom raised me to be a pretty strong woman, and I'll fall right back into just doing what my life already consisted of.
Today on Divorce Court.
I am kind of a little traumatized by marriage due to my last marriage and how I ended it. And this new relationship with Misha, it seems I'm going down the same road.
I want the judge to tell Ramu to be more considerate, more compassionate, and more loving.
My biggest problem with Misha is I don't trust her.
I'm not saying let's get married tomorrow, but you can put a ring on my finger and let me know that this is a motivation for us to get married.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Misha Jones and Ramu Nixon. Ms. Jones and Mr. Nixon, you have been together for 8 years. You have one child together, and you both have children from previous relationships. Mr. Nixon, you were here before.
Yes, ma'am.
You were here when you were divorcing your wife, Yolanda Mayfield Nixon.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's the next one. But I want to go back and take a look at what happened with the first one.
All my clothes bleached up and she done moved out.
Okay.
It's a few items.
I got it.
Few
I got
shirts.
it.
Didn't cost
I got
800.
it. I got it.
You said what was the last straw?
I am done.
Okay. You didn't ask me last straw.
Oh, I'll tell you what the last straw is.
Not paying bills.
You two
A
are
deadbeat.
out there raising children with no concept of what's important and what's not important. You getting brand new cars, vehicles, and rings and carrying on this, that, and the other. You do not have the income for it. Here's what I'm going to do. $150. You say you owe that. I'm sure you did $150 worth of damage. It is a wash.
So
Goodbye. Oh, I'm so done. This case is adjourned. You were working my nerves.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, Ms. Jones, why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got together with Mr. Nixon and how the relationship proceeded and how we're here today.
Okay. Me and Ramu, we met each other 8 years ago. We've been together for 8 years. 6 of those years, we've been monogamous with each other, and I just feel like it's time for us to get married. But one of the main reasons why I feel like he doesn't want to get married is that we have trust issues. He doesn't trust me because one of my exes, and that was the same ex that I was with when I met him. So he feels that's a problem in my relationship. When I met Ramu, I had 2 kids. They were 10 months and 10 years old at the time. Mm-hmm. So one of my exes has been in my son's life since he was 10 months old. Mm-hmm. And that's becoming a problem now, since that was the guy that I was with when I met him, and we had infidelity issues at that time. Then
so you did continue to have relationship with the ex even while you were dating him.
At that time.
It was a rough transition.
Even when I met Ramu, he said, listen, you've been with him for 6 years. I already know how it goes because I was married before. And I'm legally separated, but I haven't been with my wife in 5 years. So I know how long it takes to get over someone. So we're not going to really be serious right now. We can just date cordially. So eventually I went back to my ex, and we didn't have any...
Just like he called it.
Right. And we didn't have any relationship. We didn't have any contact at all for about 10 months. But during that 10 months, Ramu was all that I thought about. So I end up breaking it off with my ex.
And going back with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Nixon, is that a fairly accurate recitation of what occurred?
No, not at all.
Well, why don't you tell me what you said?
I'm so honored to be here in front of you today, Mr. Judge, and I just hope I get to say the last straw today.
Okay, we'll see.
The situation was, she said that confirms her cheating. She said, you heard her say 6 years of fidelity, 2 years it wasn't.
Right.
And out of that, when I first met her, let me start from the beginning. When I first met her, she was my best friend. I was going in a transition and divorcing Yolanda.
Right.
After I got to know her, she changed. I didn't know her, but she gave me an ultimatum now, telling me after 8 years, I done wasted 8 years. What we doing now? I said, hold up. I didn't know that we was on a timing, and most women do that. They had a timer saying, we've been together this long. Until we work out the problems we have, I don't see going down the aisle. I've been down the street before, and I don't want to do that again. And I'm traumatized from that last marriage.
Right.
I'm really traumatized.
You and your last wife traumatized me.
Well, yes, and I'm sorry.
Now, Mr. Nixon, let me ask you, what do you see as the major problems in this current relationship that's keeping you from taking that next step?
The biggest thing is trust. And the trust is, if we can work on it, it ain't old trust, it's now. And cheating, and we got to get this clear, cheating comes more than just in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. You can cheat on situations as we have children, Right. The gentleman she did cheat on me with, he was one of the exes that was claiming to be one of the fathers,
okay.
Right? But I've been there since he was 10 months old. in the beginning, you know, women, just like women, she showed me one thing, but was another.
I tricked him, but it takes two people to make a baby.
She pulled the bait and switch.
Right. And then another thing, women, y'all always have this list of what's a good man, a provider, a protector, but where's the list at for the woman?
Y'all got a list.
Okay.
Don't lie. Y'all got a list.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want sex, you want cooking, you want cleaning.
Right.
You want to look nice.
Now we got,
You know, y'all, everybody got a list.
This one-
Everybody got a list. Ms. Jones, what do you say about what he's saying about the bait and switch, that you came on sweet and nice, and then when you reeled him in, you turned into somebody altogether different?
That's not true. That's what he think. I work just as many hours as he do. I work 4 days a week, 15-hour days. So
Does she cook?
Stop.
That's the only thing he does
That's
is
what she
cook.
give me.
Stop.
That's the only thing he does is cooking. He feel like he's doing everything, you know, and that's only one of the problems is with my ex. You know, another problem is he doesn't know how to stick up for me with his ex-wife, Yolanda. You know, for instance, 2 years ago, we went way to Atlanta. I drove him to Atlanta so we can go to his son's graduation. He gets there, call Yolanda on the speakerphone. He didn't know, I guess Yolanda didn't know she was on speaker. And he said, do you have any extra tickets for the graduation? I know you're not talking about for that, B. So I end up staying in the room while he went to the graduation with his kids and his ex-wife. I stayed in the room while he went to the graduation. Another instance.
Well, hang on. Let him respond to that.
What I do? She told you what Yolanda did. Now, you ate Yolanda up at the end of the show. If you watched it, you ate her up, to be honest. But I didn't do nothing. And that's what we're going through. She'll put on me.
He didn't do nothing.
She'll put on me what somebody else do. If I put a picture on Facebook just in a suit on and a woman comment on there, he look nice.
She's mad at you.
Oh, you just, I said, what I do?
I got you. Well, we're talking about Yolanda. I think we should hear from Yolanda.
I don't deal with Yolanda like that, and we don't have no.
So that must be what they talking about at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when she called me at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hang on. Do you have a problem with how often they stay in contact, and how often do you say they stay in contact?
I don't have a problem with the contact. I have a problem with what time she contact him.
So it seems to be that there is an ongoing issue with the ex-wife you had here in 2009. She has sent us some a videotape, and I would like to see her vision of your problems from her perspective.
I'm Yolanda Nixon, formerly Ramel Nixon's wife from the last show. We're now divorced. Anyway, my take on him and Kamisha. And what I have to say about that is, first of all, I don't know Kamisha. Never formally, properly introduced. Kamisha saying to my ex-husband, is that she feels like she should be invited, to family functions, I'll say. Like, for instance, my son's graduation. Really? We don't know her. He's saying he don't want to marry her. He's not going to marry her. He says she's unstable. She's not marriage material. She can't cook. This is what he's saying. This ain't me. Do I feel like they're going to get married or should be married? I have nothing to do with it. I don't know. I just know what he's told me. And with that being said, I'm out of it.
Well, she said a whole lot before she got out.
Exactly.
Mr. Nixon, I'm going to give you an opportunity to defend yourself here.
And what is he doing talking to her about our relationship?
She said that you said, did you say those things, that she was not marriage material and that she couldn't cook and that...
No, that's not exactly.
None of that happened?
Yes, parts of it happened with the situation.
Why is he talking to her about our relationship, though?
Stop.
To come on this show, we conversated, and she said, y'all married?
You conversed.
Yes. And she was like, y'all not married. Y'all ain't us. Why did we come in here? And I did tell her right now, no, we not getting married, but I didn't say all the extras that she said. But the same thing I said, I didn't put it on the table. I didn't disrespect her, and I told her, the situation is, I work 7 days a week. I'm not jumping off the subject.
Yes, you are.
Why we ain't getting married? She said, why did I tell her for this show? This show was what proponed is, oh, y'all married now? Because I don't deal with Yolanda like that, and we don't have no.
So that must be what they talking about at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when she called me at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hang on. Do you have a problem with how often they stay in contact, and how often do you say they stay in contact?
I don't have a problem with the contact. I have a problem with what time she contact him. 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. You know, as far as the graduation goes, her man went to the graduation while I wasn't invited.
Ms. Jones, you seem very upset.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about this Yolanda issue that hurts you so much?
And I never cheated on her, but she did.
Cheating is not being with somebody and just meeting him. I just met him a couple months ago, and I just got out of a relationship, but 2 months prior to meeting him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm supposed to be faithful to him and in a relationship with him. That's cheating.
Now,
I'm not cheating.
and we've gotten past that cheating. I understand what that was. And it was a rough transition. You were just together. My question to you is, you're very hurt and distraught about this Yolanda issue, and I want you to turn to him and tell him how you feel so he can understand where you stand.
I feel like he don't stand up for me enough for her. He don't, say things about our relationship like, this is my woman, this is who I'm gonna be with. He's not, he doesn't stand up for me, period.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to respond to that quickly?
Yes. It's nothing to... She knows Yolanda is not an issue in our relationship, but it's like she shuns what the real problem is.
She wanted the issue.
The real problem is the gentleman she cheated on me with, she creeped back with, but she throws that away. I didn't cheat. She actually cheated. But you know what she did?
Well, when was the last time she crept back?
Right.
Recently. Listen, this is cheating.
Give me a time frame.
Okay. One of her exes caused her to get jumped on due to her child. This gentleman, we came to terms with, you're not going to deal with him no more because he caused you to get jumped on. We both agreed on it. A year later, he comes in the house with a brand new pair of shoes on. I said, who bought them? Oh, he did. I said, how he buy them? Oh, I didn't tell him nothing. She lying because how you know he shines?
Okay, I got you. Hang on. Stop it.
Please help me.
Stop it. There's one thing that really concerns me about a car chase and an AK-47, and somebody's got to explain that to me now.
She cutting us off in traffic, following us, and I said, just go to my relative's house. She followed us there, blocks my relative's driveway. So my relative said, oh, you're not gonna move? Okay. And she goes in the house and brings a gun out.
My kid's in the car, by the way.
Ms. Jones, you have got to tell me about the car chase.
Okay. One of the days, we kept his sons overnight, a couple days. He was dropping them back off. And in the process of us dropping them off, he comes back running to the car. And I said, what are you running for? He told me, Yolanda trying to see who I'm with. So I'm like, it's not that serious. He jumps in the car. She gets in the car and follows us. I mean, actually chases. So he driving around town. I said, what are you driving around for? She cutting us off in traffic, following us. And I said, just go to my relative's house. He said, she gonna follow us there? I said, so what? What can she do? I never did anything to her. Why would I not want to go with my relative? She followed us there, blocks my relative's driveway. So when my relative gets home, she said, can you move out the way? I will when my husband come outside. So my relative said, oh, you're not gonna move? Okay. And she goes in the house and brings a gun out. And that's
my kid's in the car, by the way.
She didn't know his kids was in the car.
Yes, she did.
My relative did not know his kids was in the car.
I mean, it's outrageous.
But she set the tone for that. Why was she following us in the first place?
From beginning again. Mr. Nixon, now listen to me and actually answer the question that I asked, okay? Obviously, there is something very deep and wrong between Ms. Jones and Yolanda. If she is riding behind you trying to see who's in the car, she's obviously got a huge issue with this woman. Okay. Do you know what it is and how it got that way?
This issue that we're talking about was a long time ago, and like you said, I got out the car and confirmed we was not dealing with each other, nothing, but Yolanda couldn't accept me going on, So she tried to throw a wrench in my situation, which I right there confirmed. Have I ever dealt with you? Have I been with you? She said no. So why is you doing this? It was her emotions. But once again, I didn't do nothing other than stay there. When Yolanda left and her family did that, I instantly stayed there with her and let her know, I'm not with Yolanda, I ain't touched Yolanda. And Yolanda confirmed it. So that was a woman messiness.
Your best course of action at that time was not to engage in a car chase. It is to deal with that woman right there where you stand so you don't put the rest of the public at risk. And if you cannot handle her, if you couldn't deal with it, you should call the police and have them separate you guys. But at no time does one engage in a car chase through the city. Is it appropriate? It's dangerous.
I didn't know she was crazy, Mr. Lynn. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was trying to spend time with my kids.
I'm talking. You should have handled the situation without endangering the rest of the public. Do you hear me?
I agree.
I got one more issue I want to deal with, and then I got something I want to say. Ms. Jones, you're upset because you believe his child support payments are crippling the family. Tell me about that.
His ex-wife had him for alimony, which was $30,000. Even though he doesn't have it right now, when he do get it, he gonna have to pay it to her.
You understand, though, that his financial obligations to his former family are something that a court set. And you can't be mad about it. If you want to marry somebody who's divorced, you have to accept him obligations at all. So if you're resentful about it, if you're angry about it, put your finger down. If you're unhappy about it, then he may not be the guy for you. But you can't hold that against him because it's an obligation that he has to meet. And I respect him for doing it without having to be chased for it. You've got something you're dying to say, Mr. Nixon. You got 45 seconds in which to say it.
To use something against somebody that you do for them out of the love of your heart, it's not right. Like when I first met her, and when in the downtime of my life, when I was just leaving the transition from Yolanda, she was there for me. She gave me a nice amount to get my license back, driver's license.
Okay, I don't have time for all that.
Okay.
I don't have time for all that. And it's got nothing to do with anything anymore. Ms. Jones, let me say this to you. You're in a situation where you're asking for a ring, and I don't think the situation is yet cool. You're caught up with his ex-wife. You're very hurt by it. You're very hurt by his previous obligations and entanglements. What I would do if I were you was free myself for a little while, get my senses together, and then approach him in a manner that you both equal and on the table with it. And if she's not satisfying your basic needs, wants, and desires, you need to tell her that and tell her, say, hey, you know, it's not going to go any further. Yeah, let her know what you're thinking so she can make the proper decisions about what you want to do. And you can't be silly with it, Ms. Jones. You can't be hurt and resentful and angry and fighting to stay that way.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? But you are hurt and you are resentful and you are angry and you're fighting for a ring. So you're trying to solidify that sad. I wouldn't do it if I were you. So I would separate, see where I am, and if you two can come together on equal footing, and Mr. Nixon, if she's not what you want, she's not good enough, you could go get somebody else. You really can. But that's my best advice to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Well, I came here thinking that, you know, we were compatible for marriage, but I guess not. The judge said I need to take some time out to focus on me, and that's what I'm gonna do. This is it's just crazy.
The biggest thing is I need to know if I can trust her, and we haven't built the trust to be married. And I've been down the street before, and I don't want to do this ever again.